So this is definitely factorization. They give you 6 terms originally, and then you are going to transform it to something times something without changing the values. So to factorize, we have 3 methods. The first one is extracting common factor. Which means that, for example, like 2a and then plus 2b, we find that the first term we have 2, the second term we have 2, so we extract 2 together, and then we put the common factor in left hand side, we put a bracket. The first term take out 2, that means divided by 2, only a is left. The second term we divided by 2, so only positive b is left. So that is extracting common factor. The second method is to compare with identity. Like the first one, a plus b bracket square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. If we can if we can rewrite the given expression in this format, then we can change it back to left hand side. Similarly, we have 2 more. A minus b bracket square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. And the third one, a plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So this is the identity, and the last method is the cross method. Like x squared minus 5x and then plus 6. And then in our mind, we have to think what times what will give us 6. So in our mind, we'll brainstorm 1 times 6 give us 6, 2 times 3 give us 5. And then we also need to think about, does it fulfill the requirement add together is -5. So if we add together 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. This is not our target. 2 plus 3 is equal to positive 5. It's not our target, but very close. So I consider -2 times -3 is equal to 6. Well, why write down 5 here? And then -2 minus 3 at the same time is equal to -5. So this is our target. Then we can factorize it like x minus 2 at the same time our time x minus 3. If you expand this one, you will get back this one, which means that your guessing is correct. This is the cross method. Basically, it's by try and error. So go back to this question. We have P R minus QR and then minus PS and then plus QS plus PT minus QT. We check one by one. We find that these 2 terms both we have R. These 2 terms both we have S, right? We don't have a common factor for all 6 terms together. But if we just separate to different groups, the first group, second group, third group, then we may take out something and then see what will happen. If we just focus on these 2 terms, we extract R, and then the first term take out R, only P is left. Second term take out R, only -Q is left. So we have P minus Q here. Another group, we do the same thing. We extract positive S, let's say. Then be careful. -PS take out S, -P is left. Beware the sign also, -P. And then positive Q is left here. Last part, take out T. Then we got P minus Q here. And then now, originally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. Now we only have 1 term because multiply is considered as 1 term. 2 terms, 3 terms is decreasing. We find that this bracket are the same, but however this one is really like the same, but not exactly, because we have positive p, but we have negative p here. That's why we still need to modify the second part to favor our calculation. I want p, but I don't want negative, so I can extract negative. It's no longer s, but negative s. If I extract negative, negative p divided by negative will give you positive result now. And positive q divided by negative will give you negative result now. How do you know is that correct or not? You may try to expand it in your draft and see whether it is correct. If I test here negative s times p minus q, I expand it p times negative s, negative q times negative s. It gives us negative ps, positive qs. So which means this one is the same as our original function here, original things here. So we know that this one is correct. After that, we just continue to copy down. Then we successfully create a common factor which is exactly the same. That's why we are going to extract the common factor. P minus Q in the left hand side. And then we write down what is left term by term. First term, this bracket taken out, R is left. Second term, we take out this bracket, negative S is left. The last term, we take out this bracket, positive T is left. So, why the spacing is like this is just because I focus on the structure. Of course, in computer, when we type it, then we'll use uniform spacings to write down the results. So these are just simply the same, and then you find out which one is your answer. So we find that A is our answer. That's the traditional method.